The 30-Day English Fluency Challenge segment. 1. Days 1-5. Foundation phase. Build a system that will transform your fluency in 30 days. Welcome to the 30-Day English Fluency Challenge. This is the beginning of a journey that can transform your English forever. Not because of magic, not because of shortcuts, not because of perfect conditions, but because of one thing: a clear guided structure that you will follow daily. No matter where you live, no matter how busy you are, no matter how confident or insecure you feel, these next 30 days are designed to strengthen your voice, activate your fluency, build your confidence, train your thinking, sharpen your clarity, and install habits that last a lifetime. Today, we begin with days 1-5, the foundation phase. This phase is critical. If you build a strong base here, the rest of the challenge becomes easier, smoother, and more powerful. The goal of these first 5 days is simple: turn English from a subject into a daily lifestyle. You are not learning English. You are living in English. Let's begin. Part 1. Why these first 5 days matter more than anything else. Many learners start strong but lose motivation quickly. They feel excited on day 1, hopeful on day 2, and committed on day 3. But by day 7, they fall back into skipping practice. Translating again, losing confidence. Feeling overwhelmed. Waiting for motivation. This happens because they miss one crucial truth. Fluency grows from structure, not motivation. You don't need to feel inspired every day. You need a system you can follow. That's the purpose of days 1-5. These days will build the habits that carry you through the entire challenge and beyond. If you give these first 5 days your full attention, you'll feel a shift. Your voice becomes more active. Your mind becomes more aware. Your speaking becomes easier. Your hesitation weakens. Your fluency starts waking up. This is your foundation. Now let's begin building it. Part 2, Day 1, Activate your voice. Today's mission is simple. Use your voice. Even if you feel nervous or awkward, you don't need perfect sentences. You don't need amazing grammar. You don't need confidence. You only need willingness. Today, you will perform the 1-minute voice activation drill. Here's how it works. Find a quiet place. Open a voice recorder. Set a 1-minute timer. Speak about anything: your day, your plans, your feelings, your breakfast. Don't stop. Don't correct yourself. Don't judge your voice. Your only goal today is speak English with your actual voice. Why this works? It wakes up your speaking muscles. It reminds your brain that English is active. It removes the fear of hearing your own voice. It begins building emotional courage, the foundation of fluency. At the end of day 1, tell yourself, I spoke today, I showed up, I activated my voice. That is your victory. Part 3. Day 2. Build your listening environment. Fluency is not only speaking, it is absorbing the rhythm, tone, flow, and structure of English naturally. Today, your mission is to create your English listening environment, not through heavy studying, not through difficult lectures, but through gentle exposure. Choose one of the following: a podcast, a YouTube conversation, an interview, a TED Talk, a story-based audio. Play it for 15 minutes while doing something simple: walking, cooking, cleaning, relaxing, preparing for bed. You don't need full focus. Just let English run in the background. Why this works? Your brain begins absorbing natural rhythm. You stop seeing English as study time. You begin treating English like any other daily sound. Passive exposure supports active fluency. At the end of day 2, remind yourself, I listened today. I surrounded my mind with English. This is how immersion begins. Part 4. Day 3. The internal English shift. Today, your mission is simple but powerful. Start thinking in English. Not for hours, not for every situation, not perfectly. Just 5 small English thoughts throughout the day. Examples: I'm feeling tired. Time to eat something. I need to finish this work. The weather looks nice. I have something important to do. These micro thoughts begin rewiring your mind. This shift from external English to internal English is what separates fluent speakers from learners. On day 3, you are not speaking, you are not studying, you are not memorizing. You are switching on your English mind. Do this 5 times today. At the end of day 3, tell yourself, my mind spoke English today. I'm changing from the inside. This is Transformation, Part 5. Day 4, the 5 sentence story. Today, you will create your first structured English output. Not a long essay, not a big conversation, just a simple 5 sentence story spoken out loud. Choose a small memory, a recent moment, a childhood memory, a place you visited, a funny incident, a simple experience. Then speak. Sentence 1, the beginning. Sentence 2, a detail. Sentence 3, a feeling. Sentence 4, a problem or thought. Sentence 5, the conclusion. For example, I went to the market yesterday. It was more crowded than usual. I felt a little tired but excited to buy fresh food. I struggled to choose between 2 things. In the end, I bought both and returned home happily. Why this works? It builds your storytelling ability. It connects emotion to language. It strengthens your sentence flow. It makes English feel expressive, not mechanical. At the end of day 4, remind yourself, I expressed a full idea in English today. That is fluency. Part 6, day 5. The out shadowing starter. Today, you will begin the most powerful fluency technique. Shadowing. Shadowing means copying a speaker in real time. Choose a 10-20 second audio clip, play it, listen once, then play it again and repeat at the same time as the speaker. Match their rhythm, their tone, their pauses, their emotion. You don't need to be perfect. Shadowing helps you improve pronunciation, improve clarity, improve confidence, improve pacing, improve natural English patterns. At the end of day 5, tell yourself, I followed English today. I spoke with natural rhythm. This is how fluent delivery begins. Part 7, the result of days. 1-5, your foundation is built. Let's reflect on your first 5 days. You activated your voice. You created a listening environment. You began thinking in English. You expressed your first story. You trained your rhythm through shadowing. These are the 5 pillars of fluency. You've built your base. You've entered the challenge. You've taken real steps. You've proven that you can do this. The next segments will deepen everything: your mindset, your thinking, your speaking, your clarity, your confidence. This is only the beginning, and you've already started changing. When you're ready, we move to the next phase, segment 2. Days 6-10, mindset and thinking phase. Build an English brain and remove mental barriers. The next phase of your transformation. You've completed the first 5 days, the foundation of your fluency system. Now we enter the second phase of this challenge, days 6-10, the mindset and thinking phase. This phase is not about grammar, it is not about vocabulary lists, it is not about memorizing anything, it is about something much deeper, turning English into your natural way of thinking. Because fluency begins in the mind long before it reaches the mouth. In these 5 days, you will learn how to break internal barriers, eliminate fear, stop translating, create automatic English thoughts, Build the identity of a confident English speaker. These days will transform the way your mind interacts with English. Let's begin. Part 1. Why mindset matters more than skill. Before we go into the daily challenges, you must understand something vital. Many learners stay stuck not because they lack skill, but because they carry mental blocks. They think, I sound bad. My English is not good enough. I need perfect grammar to speak. I will embarrass myself. I will make mistakes. My accent is not acceptable. These thoughts kill fluency before fluency even begins. Your voice may be ready, your brain may be ready, your ability may be ready, but your fear stands in the way. Days 6 to 10 are designed to remove that fear layer by layer and replace it with confidence, clarity, and self-belief. Let's begin. Day 6, Part 2. Day 6. Identify your English blockers. Your mission today is not to speak, not to shadow, not to listen, but to look inside yourself honestly. Ask yourself, what stops me from speaking? What is my biggest fear with English? Why do I hesitate? Today, write or think about your blockers in 3 categories. Category 1, fear of judgment. Are you afraid people will laugh at you, judge your mistakes, criticize your accent? Category 2, fear of imperfection. Do you wait for the perfect word? Do you stop speaking when you're unsure? Do you worry too much about correctness? Category 3, fear of identity. Do you feel strange speaking English? Do you think English doesn't fit you? Do you feel like someone else when you speak? Your task today is simple. Acknowledge your fears without trying to fix them yet. Why? Because the moment you name your fear, it loses its power. Today's victory is awareness. End day 6 by saying, I see my blockers, I am ready to break them. Part 3. Day 7. Break the translation habit. Micro-shift method. Translation is the biggest enemy of fluency. It slows your speaking, it breaks your rhythm, it creates hesitation, it builds insecurity. Today's goal is not to eliminate translation, but to reduce it in small, natural steps. Today you will practice the micro-shift method. Here's how. Step 1. Choose 5. Small daily thoughts. Examples. I'm hungry. It's cold. I'm getting ready. This is interesting. I'm tired. Step 2. Say them in English. In your mind. Do not translate them first. Step 3. Keep each thought short and simple. That's all. This is not a big challenge. It's a tiny shift repeated throughout the day. Why this works? It trains your brain to reach for English first. It weakens the translation pathway. It strengthens your English thinking muscles. It builds internal fluency. End day 7 by telling yourself, today English existed in my mind first, not as a translation. You are entering a new mental world. Part 4. Day 8. Build your English identity. Today's mission is extremely powerful, manzo, but often ignored by learners. You must build your English-speaking identity. Right now, you may think, I'm not a fluent speaker. I'm just a learner. I'm not confident yet. But fluency grows when you start identifying as, I am someone who speaks English every day. I am growing. I am expressing myself. I am a communicator. Identity shapes behavior. Behavior shapes fluency. Your task today is the English identity affirmation exercise. Speak these aloud or say them in your mind. I am an English speaker. I express myself freely. My voice matters. I am improving every day. I communicate confidently. This is not about pretending. It is about training your subconscious mind. Today's goal is emotional. Feel like an English speaker. Whether your English is simple or advanced, that doesn't matter. Fluency starts with self-acceptance. End day 8 with I choose to be an English speaker confidently and proudly. Part 5. Day 9. Mental shadowing, silent imitation. Shadowing is usually vocal, copying a speaker out loud, but today you will do a new version, silent shadowing. This means you listen to a speaker and imitate their rhythm, tone, and movement, but silently inside your mind. Why this works? It builds internal fluency. It strengthens the speech rhythm in your brain. It improves thinking speed. It trains your mind to follow natural English flow. It makes speaking easier later. Here's how to practice it. Find a 30-60-second clip, not too fast, not too complicated. Play it once, then play it again. This time, copy the speaker in your mind. Match the rhythm, match the pauses, match the emotion, match the intonation. No speaking, just mental imitation. Do this for 10 minutes. End day 9 with I hear English rhythm inside my mind. I'm moving closer to natural fluency. Part 6. Day 10. The 3 thought conversations. Now your mind is ready for a breakthrough. Today's mission is to have 3 short conversations in English, in your imagination. No speaking, no writing, no pressure. Just imagined conversations. Here's how. Conversation 1. You talk to yourself. What are my plans today? How do I feel right now? Conversation 2. You imagine talking to someone. A friend, a coworker, a stranger asking for directions. Conversation 3. You imagine someone asking you questions. Tell me about your day. What do you enjoy? What are you learning right now? This builds internal fluency, thinking speed, idea formation, confidence. Your brain begins to prepare for real speaking situations without fear. End day 10 with I can create English conversations inside my mind. My fluency is growing. Segment 3. Days 11-15. Speaking power phase. Build confidence, flow, and real-time fluency. Welcome to the speaking power phase. You have completed 10 days of building your foundation, shaping your mindset, and training your English thinking system. Now, we enter the most exciting part of your transformation. Days 11-15, the speaking power phase. This is where your voice becomes stronger. This is where your hesitation begins to fade. This is where your fluency becomes real, active, and alive. In this phase, you will learn to speak without fear, speak without stopping, speak with purpose, speak with clarity, speak with growing confidence, speak even when you don't have the perfect words. The goal of these 5 days is not perfection, it is activation. We are training your mouth, your rhythm, your courage, and your expression. By day 15, you will feel a major shift. You will speak more easily. You will stop overthinking. You will begin trusting your voice. You will feel a new level of fluency emerging. Let's begin. Part 1. Day 11. The 2-minute non-stop speaking challenge. Today you face your first real speaking test. Speak for 2 minutes without stopping. Not perfectly, not confidently, not smoothly, just without stopping. Here's how to do it. Choose a simple topic. Your childhood, your daily routine, your goals, your favorite movie, your weekend plan. Set a timer for 2 minutes. Press record. Start speaking. Do not pause to think. Do not correct yourself. Do not worry about mistakes. If you get stuck, say, let me think. Okay. Another thing is, now I want to say, but don't stop. Why this works? It breaks the fear of silence. It trains your thinking speed. It forces your brain to produce English. It builds fluency under pressure. It teaches you to push through uncertainty. At the end of day 11, remind yourself, I can speak for 2 minutes. My voice is growing stronger. This is the first breakthrough. Part 2. Day 12. Describe everything around you. Observation training. One of the fastest ways to build fluency is to practice describing whatever you see. Today's mission is the observation description drill. For 15 minutes today, describe objects, colors, actions, movements, weather, people, rooms, nature. For example, this cup is white and warm. I'm holding it with my right hand. The street is quiet today. A man is walking his dog slowly. My table is messy, but it feels like my creative space. Why this works? It trains instant expression. It builds natural vocabulary. It improves clarity. It reduces hesitation. It connects your environment to English observation, makes English practical, no, not academic. End day 12. With I can describe anything in English. My fluency responds to the world around me. Part 3. Day 13. The emotional expression. Exercise. Fluency is not just sentences, endeavor, it's emotion. Today, you will practice expressing feelings in English. Choose 5 emotions you experience today: excitement, stress, happiness, frustration, hope, curiosity, nervousness, relief. For each emotion, speak what the emotion is, why you felt it, what it made you think, what you want to do next. Example: I felt stressed in the morning because I had too many tasks. It made me feel overwhelmed. But now I'm trying to focus on one thing at a time to stay calm. Why this works? It builds expressive fluency. It connects language with emotion. It strengthens personal communication. It helps you speak more naturally. It creates real-world fluency. Fluent speakers express emotion clearly. Now you will too. End day 13 by saying, my feelings can live in English. I can express myself honestly. Part 4. Day 14. The shadow and speak combo. Yesterday, you expressed emotion. Today, you add technique. You will do the shadow and speak combo, one of the most powerful fluency drills. It has 2 steps. Step 1. Shadow, choose a 20-40 second clip. Shadow it twice. Match the rhythm, tone, and pauses. Step 2. Speak freely. Turn off the audio. Speak about the same topic in your own words. For example, if you shadowed a clip about motivation, then you speak about what motivates you. If you shadowed a clip about travel, then you speak about a place you want to visit. Why this exercise is brilliant. Shadowing teaches you rhythm. Speaking teaches you expression. Repeating the topic keeps your mind focused. You learn language patterns through imitation. You learn fluency through creativity. This combination improves your fluency twice as fast. End day 14 with I can follow natural English and speak my own thoughts too. My fluency is becoming flexible. Part 5. Day 15. The 5-minute speaking surge. You've already done a 2-minute challenge on day 11. Today you go further. Speak for 5 minutes. No stopping, no overthinking, no fear. 5 minutes of continuous speaking. Here are topics you can choose. How your week went, what you learned from this challenge. A goal you want to achieve. A story from your past. Your biggest dream, something you're proud of. Set a timer. Press record. Start speaking. Push through silence. Push through uncertainty. Push through discomfort. You're not aiming for perfection. You're aiming for endurance. Fluency grows through long speaking sessions. Why this works? It builds speaking stamina. It strengthens thinking speed. It forces deep expression. It improves voice confidence. It prepares you for real conversations. This is your biggest challenge so far, and you are ready. End day 15. With I spoke for 5 minutes, I proved to myself that I can speak English continuously. I am transforming. Part 6. Reflection. What days 11:15 have done for you? Look at your progress. You spoke continuously. You described your world. You expressed your emotions. You followed natural English. You delivered long form speech. These 5 days changed your identity. You are no longer someone who tries to speak English. You are someone who speaks English. You are someone who uses English. You are someone who expresses in English. Your fluency is no longer passive, it is active. Your voice is no longer afraid, it is growing. Your mind is no longer blocked, it is opening. You've crossed a major threshold. Now it's time for the next phase. Segment 4, Days 16-20. Expression phase. Build natural vocabulary, grammar flow, and powerful sentence skills. The phase where your English becomes more natural. You have now completed half of the 30-day English Fluency Challenge. The first 15 days built your voice, your mindset, your confidence, your thinking, your speaking stamina, your rhythm, your emotional expression. Now we enter a new stage, days 16-20, the expression phase. This is the point where your English becomes smoother, becomes more natural, becomes more expressive, becomes easier to produce, becomes more confident, becomes more flexible. In these 5 days, the focus is not grammar rules or vocabulary lists. Instead, you will learn the natural way fluent speakers grow vocabulary and grammar. Through patterns, through expression, through context, through meaningful practice, through repetition, through storytelling. By day 20, you will feel your sentences becoming longer, clearer, and more natural without memorizing anything. Let's begin. Part 1. Why vocabulary and grammar become easy after day 15. Most learners think fluency requires memorizing new words, studying grammar rules, learning complicated structures. But that's not how fluent speakers grow. Fluent speakers learn vocabulary when they need it. They learn grammar through patterns they hear naturally. They learn expression through conversation. You've already activated your voice, confidence, and thinking. Now your brain is ready for a new stage, absorbing and producing natural English structure. When your fluency is active, vocabulary grows faster. When your confidence is growing, grammar becomes instinct. When your voice is used daily, expression becomes automatic. This is why the first 15 days were preparation. Now we build on that foundation. Let's begin day 16. Part 2. Day 16. The single word expansion. Drill. Today's mission is extremely simple, but incredibly powerful. Choose one word, any word, and expand it into multiple sentences. For example, word change. Expand. Change is difficult at first. I want to change my morning routine. Sometimes change feels uncomfortable. Change can create new opportunities. I'm changing my habits slowly. Why this exercise works. It teaches your brain to build ideas from simple vocabulary. It strengthens connection-based vocabulary, not memorization. It builds sentence-making fluency. It improves creativity. It makes words meaningful. You can do this with hope time, work success, fear dreams, energy, confidence, learning, choose one word and build at least 10 sentences. End day. 16 with I can expand a simple word into many ideas. My vocabulary is becoming active and flexible. Part 3. Day 17. Pattern Mastery, the 5 natural English structures. Today you will learn and practice 5 patterns that fluent speakers use constantly. These patterns carry grammar, rhythm, and meaning naturally. Pattern 1. I've been thinking about improving my English. I've been feeling more confident lately. I've been trying new habits. Pattern 2. I need to focus more. I need to speak daily. I need to finish something important. Pattern 3. I'm going to I'm going to start a new routine. I'm going to practice speaking. I'm going to learn from mistakes. Pattern 4. One thing I realized is no One thing I realized is that fluency grows with use. One thing I realized is that mistakes help me learn. Pattern 5. I used to but now I used to translate everything, but now I think more in English. I used to be shy, but now I speak more freely. Today, use each pattern 5 times. Why this works? Patterns create automatic grammar. Patterns improve fluency without studying rules. Patterns help you speak longer sentences. Patterns remove mental effort. End day 17 with I can speak naturally using common English patterns. My grammar is becoming instinctive. Part 4. Day 18. Story building 5-10-20 method. Today you learn a powerful tool for building expressive fluency. It's called the 5-10-20 story method, and it works like this. Step 1. Speak a 5-second story. I woke up early today. Step 2. Expand it into a 10-second story. I woke up early today because I wanted extra time for myself. Step 3. Expand it into a 20-second story. I woke up early today because I wanted extra time for myself. I made some tea, sat quietly, and planned my day. It helped me feel more relaxed and in control. This teaches you how to build details gradually. Why this method is powerful. It improves storytelling. It strengthens sentence flow. It builds clarity. It adds depth to your speech. It teaches you how to expand ideas naturally. Do this with 3 different memories today. End day. 18 with I can grow a simple idea into a full story. I am learning to express myself deeply. Part 5. Day 19. Vocabulary. Growth through observation. Today you will collect vocabulary the natural way, from things you actually notice around you. Walk around your room, your home, your office, or your street. Choose 10 things around you and describe each with one adjective, one action, one personal thought. Example: the window is slightly open, the light is coming in, it makes the room feel calm. This creates real-life vocabulary, context-based learning, meaningful memory, natural grammar. Instead of learning random words, you learn words connected to your environment. End day 19. With my environment teaches me English. Everything I see becomes vocabulary. Part 6. Day 20. Natural grammar. Through emotion. Grammar becomes easier when it carries emotion. Today's task is to talk about 5 emotional moments from your life and express them using natural grammar patterns. Structure for each moment. What happened? How you felt? Why you felt that way? What you learned? What you would do next time? Example: I failed an exam once and I felt embarrassed. I felt that way because I didn't prepare well, but I learned that failure can teach discipline. Next time, I would study with a proper plan. This builds natural sentence flow, emotional fluency, grammar through meaning, deeper connection between thoughts and language. End day 20 with my emotions can express themselves clearly in English. My grammar flows from my heart, not from rules. Part 7. Reflection. What days 1620 have done for you? Look at what you've achieved. You expanded ideas from one word. You mastered natural sentence patterns. You built stories from simple thoughts. You learned vocabulary from your real world. You developed grammar through emotion and meaning. These 5 days have transformed your expressive fluency. Your sentences now flow with more confidence. Your vocabulary feels natural, not memorized. Your grammar feels instinctive, not forced. Your storytelling is more complete. You are evolving into a communicator, not just a learner. Now, you're ready for the next phase. Segment 5. Days 21-25. Accent and pronunciation. Strengthening phase. Build clarity, tone, and confident delivery. Welcome to the clarity and confidence phase. You've spent the last 20 days building your fluency from the inside out. You trained your mindset, you activated your voice, you developed your thinking, you strengthened your sentence flow, you expanded your expression, you built storytelling skills. Now we enter one of the most transformative stages of fluency. Days 21 to 25, the accent and pronunciation strengthening phase. This phase is not about sounding native, it's about sounding clear, confident, and comfortable in your own voice. You're not trying to erase your accent. You're not trying to imitate someone else. You're learning how to speak English with confidence, clarity, smooth tone, strong delivery, natural rhythm. By day 25, you will feel your voice becoming more controlled, more expressive, and more powerful. Let's begin. Part 1. The truth about accent and pronunciation. Before we begin day-by-day training, you must understand this. Your accent is not the problem, your clarity is. Every fluent English speaker on earth has some form of accent. Even native speakers have strong regional accents. New York, Texas, Scotland, Australia, Ireland, Wales. South Africa? Accents are normal. Accents are identity. Accents are history. You do not need to eliminate yours. Accent becomes a problem only when words are unclear, sounds are not strong enough, speech is rushed, breathing is weak, mouth movement is limited, tone is flat, rhythm is unnatural. These are what we will fix in days 21-25. By focusing on clarity, not perfection, you build a voice that people enjoy listening to, a voice that carries confidence, meaning, and personality. Let's begin day 21. Part 2. Day 21. Mouth muscle activation. If your mouth cannot produce English sounds clearly, fluency will always feel difficult. Today, you will begin the mouth muscle activation routine. English requires certain mouth shapes and tongue positions that may not exist in your native language. Today's mission is to awaken those muscles. Exercise 1. Vowel stretching. Repeat slowly. A, E, O. These 5 sounds create the foundation of English vowel clarity. Exercise 2. Soft R practice. Repeat ka, fa, more, learn over word. Focus on a light, smooth R, not rolled. Exercise 3. TH drill, soft, TH. Think, thought, 3. Thank you. Hard, TH. That, those, these, there. Stick your tongue slightly forward. Let the air flow. Exercise 4. Schwa sound, most common sound in English. Repeat. About, support. Again, around, problem, amazing. These words use the oo sound, neutral and simple. Practice these for 10 minutes today. End day 21 with my mouth can shape English clearly, my voice is becoming stronger. Part 3. Day 22. Breath-powered speaking. Most fluency problems come from one issue: weak breathing. If you run out of air, your words lose clarity. If your breath is short, your speech becomes tense. If your breathing is rushed, your voice shakes. Today, you will practice the breath control method. Exercise: 1 sentence, 1 breath. Choose a simple sentence. I want to improve my English speaking. Inhale deeply. Speak the full sentence in 1 breath. Stop. Inhale again. Speak another sentence. Repeat for 10 minutes. This builds stable voice, strong projection, calm delivery, steady rhythm. Speaking with controlled breathing makes your voice sound confident even when you're still learning. End day 22 with my breath supports my words, my voice feels stable. Part 4. Day 23. Rhythm. Training through shadowing. Today, we shift from breath to rhythm. You will practice the rhythm shadowing drill, one of the fastest ways to improve pronunciation and fluency. Here's how to do it. Choose a 20-30-second audio clip with clear, natural English. Listen once. Play again and shadow the speaker, copying their rhythm, their pace, their tone, their pauses, their expression. Avoid speaking faster than them, stressing every word, trying too hard. Focus on smoothness. Shadow the same clip 3 times. Why this works? Speech rhythm becomes natural. You learn how sentences rise and fall. Your delivery becomes smoother. Your fluency becomes less mechanical. Shadowing builds instinct, not rules. End day 23 with I can follow natural English rhythm. My voice is learning the flow of fluent speech. Part 5. Day 24. The clarity drill. Emphasis and stress. English is a stress-timed language. This means some words and syllables are stronger, while others are softer. Stress changes everything. Meaning, emotion. Clarity, understanding, emphasis. Today, you will practice the emphasis shift exercise. Take one sentence. I didn't say he stole the money. Now stress a different word each time. I didn't say he stole the money. 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 Every version has a new meaning. Why this drill works? It teaches natural English stress. It trains expressive pronunciation. It improves clarity. It builds emotional control. It makes your English sound alive. End day 24 with I understand emphasis. My speech carries meaning and energy. Part 6. Day 25. The confidence voice. Test. Today is the final day of the pronunciation phase. Your mission: record a 1-minute confidence speech using everything you've learned. Take a deep breath, speak fully, use rhythm, use clear sounds, use natural stress. Choose a topic that makes you feel powerful, a dream you want to achieve. Something you've overcome. A message to your future self. Something you're proud of. Speak slowly, speak clearly, speak confidently, speak like someone who owns their English. After recording, listen back. Notice your clarity, your breathing, your rhythm, your tone, your confidence. You do not need perfection, you only need strength. End day 25 with my voice is stronger, my English is clearer, I am becoming a confident speaker. Part 7. Reflection. Science, what days 21-25 have done for you? In the last 5 days, your voice has transformed you, activated your mouth muscles, built breath-controlled speaking, practiced rhythm, shadowing, mastered emphasis and stress, delivered a confident speech. These tools make you sound clear, strong, composed, expressive, confident, fluent. You no longer speak English like a student. You speak like a communicator. You speak like someone who owns their voice. You speak like someone moving toward mastery. You're ready for the next stage. Days 26-29, the real-life English and flow phase. This is where fluency becomes practical. The stage that prepares you for real conversations, storytelling, interviews, and everyday communication. Segment 6. Days 26-29. Real-life English and flow phase. Apply your fluency to real situations, storytelling, and natural communication. This is where fluency becomes real. You've built your voice, your mindset, your thinking, your expression, and your clarity. Now we enter the phase where everything comes together. Days 26-29, the real-life English and flow phase. This is a stage where your English stops being practice and begins to feel like real communication. These 4 days are designed to help you speak naturally, speak with flow, speak in real situations, handle conversations, Tell stories clearly, communicate ideas simply, think and respond instantly. By the end of day 29, you will feel ready for English in the real world, conversations, interviews, presentations, friendships, or daily interactions. Let's begin. Part 1. Why real life English feels different. Many learners speak fluently in private, but freeze in real situations. Why? Because real life English is unpredictable. You don't know what the other person will say. You can't prepare every sentence. You can't control the speed. You can't plan everything ahead. Real life English demands instinct, not memorization, confidence, not perfection, focus, not fear, flow, not accuracy. In these next 4 days, we prepare you for exactly that. Let's begin. Day 26, Part 2. Day 26, the instant response drill. In real conversations, you don't have time to think for 5 seconds before speaking. You need instant responses. Today, you will train this skill. Choose 15 simple questions from this list and answer each in one sentence on the spot. What did you do today? What's something on your mind right now? What is one thing you want to improve? What do you enjoy doing? What motivates you? What stresses you out? What's your plan for tomorrow? What makes you happy? What did you learn recently? What's your favorite food? What do you fear? What do you dream about? What did you watch recently? How do you spend your weekends? What are you working on? Do not think too hard. Do not aim for perfection. Do not rehearse. Answer quickly why this works. It trains your brain for real time speaking. It reduces hesitation. It builds confidence under pressure. It creates natural response habits. It strengthens your thinking, speaking connection. End day 26 with I can respond quickly in English. My fluency is becoming more natural. Part 3. Day 27. Storytelling for real conversations. Real English requires storytelling. Talking about your day, sharing experiences, explaining situations, describing moments, reflecting on events today. You will build storytelling fluency through the RDR method. R. Recall. Remember a moment from your day or your past. D. Describe. Describe what happened step by step. R. Reflect. Share how you felt and what you learned. Example. Yesterday I went for a walk in the evening. The weather was peaceful and the sky looked beautiful. I noticed that walking helps me clear my mind. It made me feel more relaxed and thankful. This method builds natural flow, beginning, detail, emotion, insight. Do this with 3 different memories today. Why it works? You train real world storytelling, you practice emotional fluency, you create connection based grammar, you learn to speak longer naturally. End day 27 with I can tell clear, natural stories in English. My communication feels more real. Part 4. Day 28. Conversation simulation. Your real life practice. Now it's time to simulate real life English. You will do 3 simulation exercises, each focusing on a different kind of conversation. Simulation. 1. Casual conversation. Pretend a friend asks, "How's everything going?" Speak for 45 seconds. How your week is, what you've been doing, how you're feeling, anything small but real. Focus on being natural, not perfect. Simulation 2. Practical conversation. Pretend someone asks, "Can you explain what you're working on these days?" Speak for 1 minute. Your project, your goals, your plans, your steps. Focus on clarity and explanation. Simulation 3. Deep conversation. Pretend someone asks, "What's something important you've learned about yourself?" Speak for 1 minute. Your reflections, your growth, your experience. Focus on emotion and insight. Why this exercise works. It prepares you for everyday English. It builds real conversational confidence. It teaches you how to speak in different contexts. It strengthens your delivery and expression. End day 28 with I can handle conversations. I can explain, reflect, and express myself in English. Part 5, Day 29. The flow test. Speak for 10 minutes. This is the longest and most powerful speaking challenge in the entire 30-day journey. Today you will speak for 10 minutes non-stop. This is not about perfection. This is not about correctness. This is not about impressive vocabulary. It is about flow. Here's how to do it. Choose one topic. Your goals, your past, your future plans, something you love doing, someone who inspires you, a challenge you overcame, your English journey. Start speaking. Do not stop for silence. Do not judge yourself. Do not restart. Use these recovery phrases when you feel stuck. Let me think. Another thing I want to say is, what I really mean is, this reminds me of going back to the main idea. This builds speaking stamina, real-life fluency, confidence, flow, thinking, speed. By the end of this challenge, you will feel your voice flowing naturally, your thoughts connecting faster, your hesitation disappearing, your fluency rising. End day 29 with I spoke for 10 minutes. My English has become active, strong, and real. Part 6, Reflection. What days 26-29 have done for you? Let's acknowledge the transformation you've built. You can respond instantly. You can tell stories clearly. You can simulate conversations. You can speak for long periods. You can express yourself naturally. You can think and speak at the same time. These 4 days have pushed you into real-world fluency. You no longer sound like someone practicing English. You sound like someone using English. Your confidence is no longer fragile. It's rising. Your sentences are no longer short. They are flowing. Your thinking is no longer slow. It is active. You are ready for the final step, the last one. The day that completes your transformation, segment 7. Day 30, the fluency breakthrough, your new identity as a lifelong English speaker. Welcome to day 30, the transformation point. Today is not just another day in your challenge. Today is the day you close a chapter and begin a new one. After 29 days of speaking, thinking, practicing, reflecting, and pushing yourself, you've reached day 30, the fluency breakthrough. This is the moment where everything you've built comes together. Your voice, your mindset, your confidence, your clarity, your expression, your rhythm, your courage, your flow. Today is not about doing more. Today is about recognizing who you've become. Because fluency is not just a skill, it's an identity. And you're now stepping into that identity fully. Let's begin. Part 1. What 30 days have done to your mind and voice. Think back to day 1. Maybe you were nervous to speak. Maybe you were unsure about your abilities. Maybe you doubted your English. Maybe you translated too much. Maybe you feared mistakes. Maybe your voice felt weak. But now, you speak daily. You think in English without forcing it. You express emotions clearly. You can shadow, narrate, expand, and describe. You understand rhythm, stress, and clarity. You can speak for 2 minutes, then 5, then 10. You have a system, not random effort. You have structure, not confusion. You have confidence, not fear. This is fluency, not perfection, not native accent, not textbook accuracy. Fluency is your ability to express your ideas smoothly, your courage to speak even when unsure, your confidence to use English anywhere, your habit of activating your voice daily. You built this, step by step, day by day. Part 2. the final challenge. Your 3-minute reflection. Speech. Today's final mission is simple. Record a 3-minute reflection speech about your 30-day journey. Speak about what you learned, what changed in your thinking, what changed in your confidence, what surprised you, what challenged you, what made you proud, what you want to do next. You can begin with, when I started this challenge, I felt halfway through. I noticed that now on day 30, I realize the biggest change in me is from today onward, I want to. This speech becomes your proof, the evidence that you transformed your fluency through consistency. It is not a test, it is a celebration. Speak from your heart, speak honestly, speak proudly. This is your moment. Part 3. Becoming a lifelong English speaker. Your 30-day journey ends today, but your fluency journey continues forever. From today onward, you are no longer a learner. You are a user of English, a communicator, a thinker, a speaker. Here is your new identity. I am an English speaker. I use English daily. I grow through practice. I express myself with confidence, and I continue improving for life. If you follow even 20% of what you practiced in these 30 days, your fluency will continue rising month after month, year after year. This challenge gave you something more powerful than skills. It gave you a system, a habit, a belief, a voice. You're ready for real conversations. You're ready for real situations. You're ready for real expression. Your fluency is active. Your fluency is alive. Your fluency is yours. Part 4. The lifetime fluency plan, simple and sustainable. To continue growing, follow this simple routine. 5 minutes speaking, narrate, describe, or reflect. 5 minutes listening. Podcast, video, or story, 5 minutes. Shadowing. Rhythm plus clarity. 2 minutes thinking. Internal English thoughts. One small conversation or practice moment. Do this 5 times a week. That's it. Fluency doesn't require hours, it requires consistency. You've already proven that you can do this. Now just keep going. Closing message and a thank you. This journey may have started with doubt, but it ends with strength. You showed up, you practiced, you learned, you improved, you transformed. Your fluency is no longer a dream, it is a reality you built with your own effort. And before we close this final segment, I want to say thank you for being committed. Thank you for believing in growth. Thank you for completing the 30-day English Fluency Challenge. I'm proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself. If this 30-day challenge helped you, please like the video, comment your experience, and subscribe to the channel. Your support inspires me to create more powerful English learning journeys for you. Let's keep growing together. Your fluency journey starts a new chapter today.